human narrative is one of struggle and perseverance. Our resolve to overcome adversity has shaped us into our modern age of leisure and convenience. But it wasn't always so easy. Food and shelter weren't always a given. It was survival of the fittest in its purest form. Do you have what it takes to survive in the Stone Age? You begin the game with some food and a family of 5. It is with this meager start that you will try to elevate your tribe of hunters and gatherers to the next level of civilization. This mainly consists of building huts, improving technologies, and collecting art. Each of these increases the value of your tribe and your odds of winning. In other words, they give you victory points. Every round begins with players taking turns assigning their tribesmen to areas on the board. The area you assign them to will dictate the action that they will perform, or at least try to. You can start a farm to feed your tribe or create tools to gather resources. Procreation is always a fun option, but remember, the more mouths you have to feed, the more time you have to worry about gathering food. There are various resources to collect, such as wood, clay, stone, and gold. The better the material, the more difficult it will be to collect. Trading along the river can be quite lucrative as you trade resources with other clans for valuable goods. Finally, you can decide to build huts using the resources you've accumulated. Using better materials yields more valuable huts. Most spaces are limited, so there will be some jockeying for position. Valuable spots such as the farm and toolmaker will go quickly, and after everyone has assigned their industrious workers, players resolve their actions in order. Many actions are straightforward. Remove your farmer from the board, and increase your standing on the agriculture track to produce food every round. Exchange the indicated number of resources at the river and receive the reward indicated on the card. Where things get interesting is when you try to gather resources. Emphasis on the word try. There is inherent risk in all gathering actions. In order to find out how successful your people are, you gather a number of dice equal to the number of workers you assigned. You then take the result and divide it by the resource's value. The result is how many resources you successfully gathered. If you have any tools, you can increase the amount you rolled and hopefully get more resources. After all players have resolved their actions, they collect food from their farms and feed their tribe. If you're unable to feed everyone, you'll face stiff victory point penalties. Stone Age isn't a complicated game. Chop some wood, have a few babies, build some huts, and do a little trading. It's all pretty self-evident. It tries to mix things up with the addition of dice, and for the most part, it's successful. They add to the story. You'll curse your little wooden people when they fail to take down that bear that would have fed your village, and you'll cheer them when they come home with a cart full of gold. There will be those who disparage the game for its willingness to sacrifice strategy for randomness. This game isn't for those people. It's for players who are willing to laugh when things go wrong. It's for players who want to see their tribe grow and flourish. If you're willing to take Stone Age for what it is, a light romp through pre-civilization rather than a simulation, you'll be rewarded with a fun game. Though it does tend to drag a little longer than I'd want, and I'll admit that I'm a little further along in my board game journey to consider playing it often, I'd recommend it as a great place to start yours.